Hello, this is Robert Guerra, and this is my global self-improvement analysis with a law enforcement focus for globalization CCH 300. So I wanted to start this presentation basically, like I said, with a law enforcement focus and talking on a personal level, working with the department now, the police sergeant, and I wanted to use this analysis to kind of learn and still learn how to work effectively with different cultural backgrounds and different groups of people within the communities and neighborhoods that we serve in order to better understand and build that trust. Because mainly we only have kind of one view of our own cultural background, and sometimes that also creates biases, or it can be problematic just based on different things that we've past experience. At an industry level, I believe that at least our agency, I can't speak for others, is becoming more aware of different backgrounds, but we still have a lot of problems, and we do require a lot more training just because our training is more based on kind of e-learning, which a lot of people don't really take seriously, and unfortunately it's not as strict as some other suburban departments are, and I think that's what kind of creates that disconnect with some communities, because some police officers don't have that type of relationship, that connection to kind of keep that trust intact with the communities we serve. For our self-improvement plan, I think better listening kind of goes hand in hand with our communication, because it focuses on our pillars of procedural justice and always looking at others' viewpoints in order to give them that voice and serve those individuals better. Cultural flexibility, because in order to basically understand a situation or an individual from a different cultural background, we have to kind of adjust how we speak, and our communication is very, very important. And like I said previously, having those biases and trying to avoid them is very influential in our decision making. So that's, in my opinion, very important. As far as an industry recommendation, like I said, we need a lot more hands-on training and situational training, not just death by PowerPoint, and or e-learning like I previously mentioned, and especially in our recruitment and retention divisions, and trying to recruit different candidates from different backgrounds, which could kind of increase our trust between the officers and the communities that we serve. And outreach programs are very important as well, because having those relationships and conversations with advocates and local leaders within the neighborhoods are huge in building that trust. For personal and organizational strategy for growth, I think it's kind of a good time to learn about different cultures, and I think feedback from those community members is really important, and we need to stay open-minded and accepting of cultures that are different from our own, so that we can build that trust yet again. And some areas that we can improve would be, like I said, more hands-on training, maybe mentorship programs for newer officers and even older ones as well, but that's what's going to help build our relationships and our trust and partnerships with those community members. Lastly, just some of the references that I use within this project, and hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you.